you don't know what I'm doing, but I know what I'm doing, and I'm not going to tell you what I'm doing until you have to find out the hard way game. And me, I say, okay, let's do a little bit of hurting here. So I got 3 stalkers and 5 zealots, and I'm just going to push out here and do a little probing of my own, with an attacking force. So I'm going to be sniping this overlord as soon as I get back to killing this, and he's going to grr at me back, saying, "Why did you do that?" Because this does not put him under supply, but it puts him uncomfortably close, and it's a preventable 100 minerals for him. So I'm just going to take my time, get free shots off. Ooh, queen, 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 queen. And I'm going to do some damage to the queen. I'm going to run away. This zealot finally dies, so my micro could have saved him a little bit. This zealot actually taking a little bit of HP damage, but it's okay. So I saw what I needed to. I saw the lair. I saw a couple spine crawlers. I didn't see anything funky, so I'm just going to be patient and move back. So right now I've got 2 warp gates and, interestingly enough, 2 gateways. So I'm just going to be calmly getting a forge, because since I did see the lair, I'm going to think mutas, so I might put up some photon cannons. But I'm just going to continually reinforce me in the middle, doing nothing, and he's looking for a proxy pylon or something, I'm not sure. But in production, you see that I've got a couple stalkers actually in the gateway. Oh my goodness. He is getting a roach warren, so not that unexpected, because I do have stalkers, and looks like I'm going to be coming in here. The stalkers are getting a little overzealous, getting in front of the zealots here. And, ooh, what was this? So, ooh, what was that? So he is making a Nidus network. Now, can I see this? Will I see this at all? So, free hit, go around, and I just see it cancel. So my stalkers are actually tanking for my zealots, which make absolutely no sense whatsoever. But now I'm just going to be patient, kind of get some free kills here, and you see that they are surrounding these speedlings are surrounding the stalkers, which is actually very, very bad for me. But I decide, hey, you know what? It's a difference between killing the only queen he has and not. So I scare off those zerglings here, and I'd start to move away, which probably is not the best idea, because these are speedlings, but he does bring some drones out, so it's almost justified. Meanwhile, I'm getting more, and I finally realize that these are not warp gates. Oops. So he tries to get around. I get a couple free hits, but he's going to get a couple free stalker kills. Oh well, it's okay. I can deal with it. So I'm just trying to run him away, get reinforcements up, and I should be moving this guy back around and away, but he sends a roach. I'm not sure why he sent a roach. So this one has 4 kills, but he also has half of his hit points left, so not very good. I would rather have him have 2 kills, but full HP. Yeah, that's okay. But a couple roaches out here, and he is making his Nidus network again. I am doing basically a stalker, exclusively stalker army here. And I'm making a couple photon cannons. I have a robotics facility, probably gonna get, if not have got, an observer out. But he is making a Hydra den, and I'm continuing to reinforce. In fact, I'm going to be pushing out a couple photon cannons in at my choke, just to see, well, if he does move out, what can I do? In the meantime, of warping in like stalkers upon stalkers here. What else can I do? So, pure stalker army here, nice and ranged. Gonna be able to see this Hydra den and just pick it off. Be patient. Come down. Get a free, nearly roach kill here. Pick it off. Free zergling kill. Oh, he hit me with that stupid spine crawler. Does a lot of damage. But just continuing to harass. And get another free hit on the roaches. And he's had enough. So he's going to be moving out here and doing his best to kill me here. I'm going to snipe another queen, because that's 150 minerals and a lot less productivity that he's going to have. So I get another free roach kill, and I survive. So just going to continue to harass. And I'm out. So I'm just going to run away from these hydras because they're slower than molasses off of creep, which is something that I really wish was an upgrade. Because they are fast on creep, but they are woefully slow off. So they are quite menacing in this game, but they are to supply and second tier. And look at that, I just forget to make the rally point. You think it's so simple just to right click on that. But I do not. I am getting an immortal out because there is a roach on the field. Oh my goodness, there's one. And then I say, haha, queen sniping. And so he does have one more queen out, but he is paid dearly for them because his larva production goes to heck. Let's call it heck. I'm just making more pylons. Yay, growing my army here. So there's an immortal along with these bunch of stalkers, and no upgrades there, even though I have the money. I should be making at least 1 or 2 more warp gates at this point, because I'm off of 2 base. Meanwhile, my opponent here is only off of 1, which is pretty bad. You really, with Zerg, you need multiple bases. It's kind of how it is. And since I was able to, as Day9, or as Mac said, and I think here I just had my observer out here, and I noticed that he had no expansions. And I say, oh my god. So I decided to push out because he has to take his natural by now. Meanwhile, he's doing that Nidus Canal. Anyway, back to what Mac was saying. I earned my expansion because I pushed out, I did some harassment, but he is going to be doing some harassment of his own. I get the notice that I am under attack now, finally, and I get my probes out of dodge. Meanwhile, I have a couple of the stalkers here going to help reinforce this and kill that Zergling. Meanwhile, I am owning his base. I am just bending it over, trying to kill everything all at once. And I'm going to be doing a fair amount of that. Now I realize that he can come back with his force, but he is heck bent, hell bent. Why not? I don't care. He is hell bent on going through my base and killing everything. So he's going to be killing this photon cannon. Did its job. It delayed him. That's all I needed to do. I am going to be killing extractors before layers and trying to snipe some overlords, even though it doesn't matter because he's nowhere else on the map. But I am also bundling an immortal with my probes. Why? I don't know. Why didn't I have him attack? But I am going to be able to get a free... No, not really free. But I catch his force out of position, so I am able to soften it up a fair amount. And then I pull back, because I'm patient. It doesn't matter. I have his base completely destroyed. So all he has left is this little Nidus worm that doesn't connect to anything, and a hatchery built in my main that's pretty much mined out. So what do? I stay patient. I just calmly sacrifice my stalkers, bring up my little probe meat shield, until my force can slowly, single file work its way through here. So now he's just got drones and everything else left. So patience is a virtue, and that's how it's done.